If you're rich, why don't you buy a mansion? Why can't you travel without your babysitter for a business trip? I think it's disgusting that you say the proper rating age is 14, and I'm sorry about it. High school cheerleader bombshell. You're trying to weaponize something that's meaning and harmless.
Wings. Wings never changes. Since the dawn of Richard, he has been crying and blaming all of his life's problems on anything but himself due to narcissism and gluttony. Years on, Richard's life has become an uninhabitable abyss of Pepsi Cola and Wendy's chili boxes. It was in this modular home Wings was born, and it is here that Wings will die, because in Trailer 101, no one ever enters and no one ever leaves, because Wings never changes.
Hey Wings, if you were to smell, how would you in your house smell? It would be fresh or sweet, or maybe like my room usually smells like a forest. Green, I don't understand your concept. Like, I would face the ghoul before I face the Deathclaw, and the ghoul could also be sentient. I mean, technically the Deathclaw could be sentient as well. I mean, there's a lot of information there you're missing out on. Is the Deathclaw sentient? Is the ghoul feral? What level of feral is the ghoul? It's almost like a question like, would you jump out of a plane if it's 10 inches from the ground? You know, like you automatically assume that the plane's going to be in the air. I have my house sprayed for bugs regularly, like every 3 or 4 months. No. Who said my payments were 8 years? My payments are for 5 years, and my payments went down. And my payments went down for a combination of reasons. One, let me explain the truck situation to you. I bought my truck for my red truck for $32,500, right? I got a 6-year loan at 10.899 interest rate. The payment was $630, right? If you do all the math, that means I was paying $46,000 for that truck, the red one. I paid for it for 4.5 years, right? I had an equity in that truck of $18,000. This is from a couple different variations. One, used cars kind of went up in value because of the pandemic, and a couple other reasons, since I bought the truck pre-pandemic. But I had $18,000 equity in the truck. The new truck was $43,000, right? My credit is much better than it was 4 years ago, so I got a 6% interest rate on the current truck, which was used. It's not a new truck, so I got 6%. And I financed like $25,000. So the current truck, granted, it's going to restart the loan. The payment is lower, right? It's like $500, maybe a little over $500. At the time, Alfred, I had a 490 credit score when I financed the red truck. I currently have a 775. What happened in those 4 years is the truck my brother defaulted on came off my credit. I've been working on my credit for well on 5 or 6 years. They're trying to rebuild my credit, so and different things like that. No, the other day I said a 775. I mean, I don't know why you guys worry about it so much, man. Because here's the thing, right? I got a wife that gets sick all the time, and if I can't provide for her, I'm not going to make a choice not to provide for her, right? I'm not going to pick a truck over my wife's health. So if I couldn't comfortably afford the truck, which my comfort wheelhouse is $600, right? And the reason my comfort wheelhouse is $600 is because $600 is what I pay for my house payment for like 20 years. I always found a way to make $600 to pay my house payment. And I've gotten really good at it. And that stems past my YouTube career. Yeah, it's because people ask me about two things on these streams: money and trucks. Ask me different things, I'll talk about different things. Have you ever tried Ozempic? I did. I did it twice. I did it once before the Boogie fight, and I did it once to try to win the Boogie weight loss competition. I'm not on Ozempic currently.
Pick that up.
My pleasure.
I don't think you know what the word incel means. Where's JB at? Dudes be playing fast, some rando weirdo talking about simping and George Floyd. Jordy play the pizza platformer game, homeboy. I'm good. I certain it. Yo, Pip, would you rather be a fat guy or lose all the weight and never be able to stable the loose skin? I'd rather lose all the weight and have the loose skin. Like, getting in and out of my truck is kind of hard, especially now. Not like the driver's seat. I'm talking about like the bed of the truck. I wish I had more energy to go and do things. Like for right now, like my wife and my niece went walking, and I decided to stay home and stream. Like I need to stream and I need to edit a video, but I got no drive to edit that video. Yeah, I can swing a bat, but at the same time, I like to eat. I like soda. I got actually 2 videos lined up. We still got to finish one, but I got 2 in real life videos almost fully recorded that I need to edit. How hard is too hard or what? Not enough information. If you're rich, why don't you buy a mansion? I'm not rich, but I'm not rich in the slightest means. Like, I'd consider myself like either direct middle class or lower middle class. Do I drive a luxury vehicle? I mean, like, I guess. I technically have always driven a luxury vehicle. Like my 2002 Silverado was an LT. Back when LT was the highest trim. Wings would be good at Fortnite. What is she doing? How much for an 8-ball? I don't think you're in the right stream, bud. If I had to eat 1 meal a day for like it would be a potato. Potatoes could be moved in enough ways that you wouldn't get bored of them eating 3 times a day. I like watching people that suck at Dark Souls, but I hate people that are good at Dark Souls that aren't as good as they think they are, right? Black Hydro.
See if he had anything worth
I'm way different on my personal streams because, like,
check it out.
I'd kind of like try to protect my channel because, like, at the end of the day, I have to protect this revenue stream because this is the revenue stream I fall back on. If that makes sense. So I can't be like over the top as I'm on LolCal Live. Like LolCal Live, there's a lot of people invested in it, and like if something were to happen to it, people would get it back. Like, you know, I'd be way harder pressed, which I do have resources now, mainly because of the trolls. Do you appreciate your fans? I couldn't exist with what I do if I didn't appreciate my fans.
See if she had anything.
Because realistically, at this point, it's just a very small group of people that dislike me. Everything's about emotional response with LolCal, right? The whole idea of like a show like LolCal Live, as long as you keep people engaged, whether it be they enjoy it, they're laughing, they're having a good time, they're doing things that keep them engaged with the content, you're doing well. Like the one thing you don't want people to do is be bored. You're looking for an emotional response. You're not looking for happy, you're looking for anything, right? Because mad people watch the show too. I don't know if that makes sense, but and it's like I tell Boogie this all the time because there was like a period of like a month where everything was anti-Boogie. Like it seems to be my turn right now with this trip and stuff like that. But like I've grown a lot as a person. Play
See
clips.
if there's anything there.
You're gonna play the same tired
Take
clips,
anything
dude.
good.
Nothing would please me more.
And here's the thing, J.Mac, like
Get that.
I said all that to do the same thing I'm doing now, just emotional reactions. See, here's what happened. My niece was feeling like self-deleting because she had to give her mother like $10. So we went around and gave her $20. And I go, since you gave her that $20, you need to make me some Skyline chili. Like I want a 3-in-1. I want the chili, the spaghetti, and the cheese, right? And it turns out the niece spent the $20 we got her on like some gas station glasses. Would you win in a fight, the Hulk or Kelly? Sounds like my wife's gonna have to make me the authentic Skyline chili experience. Does Darkseid need $200 to re-register a vehicle? I recently just had to register my vehicle. And the Trail Boss is a much more expensive vehicle than the old Corolla that Phil rides around in. And my car registration was $62. Kind of bland. It's actually really bland.
I think I'm going to go doctor up the rest.
Like, it's edible. I thought the Camaro picture was from a test drive. You a beast liar. Yeah, we test drive Camaros on the regular. And I'm almost certain that if there's a troll video sitting around talking about me test driving a Camaro, it's from when I was buying the Mustang. Because when I was looking for the black Mustang, I did test drive a Camaro. I mean, I'll eat it. I'll finish that bowl. Trumpet Man Wings, why can't you travel without your babysitter for a business trip? Well, if I gotta fly, I gotta buy 2 tickets regardless because of my size. And like, I'd much rather do activities with my wife than to go by myself. I mean, like, it's not like I can't do it. It's that I don't prefer to do it.
Got it.
Because I'm out here trying to make memories with my life partner here. Didn't mean to ruin, just upset you're canceling. Like I said, like Keemstar wants to make it out but nah, like I was good. I was gonna come. I mean, but it is what it is at this point. I want to do a fan meetup. I just think like centering them around like gaming conventions kind of sucks. If you went to see Boogie, you'd be soaking for an hour bitching about his blood pressure medicine. Like, Boogie's a cool dude. Like, Boogie doesn't think he's smart, but I consider Boogie smart. Like, he just trusts too easily. Like, he puts his trust into people that he shouldn't put his trust into, and he gives people like trust and respect as like a given. And like, I don't know where he got that from, but you know, that's mainly part of his problem. Like, for example, if like King Goken over there was like, "Hey, Boogie, I'll take care of your house after you die," but like Boogie's like, "Oh shit, deal! I got you, bud." And he'll put King Gogan right into the wheel, not knowing the dude at all. Would you go? If so, what would it take? I'll work with him, but the PKA 700s, at least one of them will have to come on my show. That's a given. I'll give you an example. Like when I had my red Mustang, they called a mobile mechanic out to my house to change the back brakes on my Mustang, and they basically stated like, "Yo, I got the money. Just go ahead and start doing it." And they called him in the middle of the night and promised to pay him like $500. And like, so like I catch this guy at like 9 o'clock at night with the back tires off my Mustang jacked up, ready to change the back brakes on my Mustang. And then like, I'd go into detail about like what happened there and stuff like that. I'm gonna need to be teach how to play Fallout. Oh no! Oh! Dog, did you see that 007 was blaming me for like taking his like Twitch down or some shit like that? Like, I ain't wasting my time to do that shit. You know what I don't think about most of the time? Real talk. Like, in my opinion, Breaking Banquet is the King Troll channel right now. Like, that's the only one that's got any kind of like clout. Right. I'm not trying to say like guys that go back and like try to like crucify me for everything I've ever said with no evidence of me actually being a shitty person. That's one thing. But I'm talking about like the only channel that's viable right now is Breaking Banquet. No. I mean, I don't wish harm on any of my trolls. Well, I can't say that either. Trumpet Man, why do you have so many chatters in here that hate on people doing well in life that watch you? Serious question. You know, I think it hurt a lot of trolls' feelings that nobody gave a fuck that I had a different truck. Because it is what it is. Like, people get different cars. It'll be alright. How many squares did you need, Wings? I'm kind of wasteful with toilet paper. So let me ask you this question, Kelly.
Okay.
How many squares of toilet paper do you use when you wipe your butt?
You don't want to know the
Taking
answer
a
to
trip
that.
down
It's like
memory
killing
lane
me.
with that?
Yeah, like I'm pretty wasteful too.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold up. Let's do a demonstration.
This is the standard Kelly. So we got 1, 2,
Nothing's
3,
gonna
4,
touch me.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Maybe a little less, but I'm gonna say 9 to 12.
I'm gonna go between 9 and 15 for me, because I usually do about half of this and then half of this again.
Right, because maybe at the very least is this.
Yeah.
Because this is not going to touch my hand. Because
I do that. I wrap it big.
See,
I do like that. I wrap it big. I've looked into a bidet, but you got to have a plumber install it, because you got to hook it to the water. Well, I also want to do other stuff before the show happens.
I edit a video that you were supposed to start yesterday.
I was trying to get these people to volunteer to edit for me. Shit. I need to get your stuff off your phone.
You do. That's how I know you haven't ended yet, because I still got all my stuff on my phone.
Look at this Nitro guy. Did we spend $60,000 on my truck?
Absolutely not.
We did not.
I don't know that we didn't spend $60,000 on them together.
We didn't. The dude got no friends. The dude makes it to every stream. Every single stream he makes it to. Dedicated, #1 fan. No. Dude, he takes the same tire clips that are out of context and tries to show them to every single person he'll show them to. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. Oh, no. The Trail Boss doesn't get driven daily. That doesn't happen. The Trail Boss is a 6.2 liter V8 that requires 93 octane. Trail Boss is special occasions only. My truck wasn't $65,000 new on the lot. Let's look up the window sticker on my truck. See what it costs brand new. Grab the VIN number. Alright, this is the Maroni label for Elephant. This is what would have been on the window sticker of my truck the day it was sold. Move you guys over here. 2021 Silver LT Trail Boss, satin steel metallic, 6.2 liter V8, 10-speed auto. It came with, so the standard vehicle price is $51,500. And it came with the 6.2 V6, the convenience package 2, which got you the garage controls, the rear power window, 120 volt instrument panel, and cargo bed power lights, the 8-inch touch screen, Bluetooth audio streaming, wireless CarPlay, blah 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 blah. It came with the HD radio, HD revision camera, the Bose premium sound package, 2 USB ports, 1 SD reader. Leather package for $760, and a trailer brake controller, and everything else is included. Came out to $58,025 after the destination charge. So somebody probably bought this truck for probably $55,000, put 40,000 miles on it, and I bought it for $43,000. And you take $18,000 off $43,000, which was my trade-in, and then you finance it. Why do I have so many cars? I have a truck, my wife has a car, and then we have a beater car, right? The beater car is for driving back and forth to church for my wife, taking the kayak to the river, running errands and shit like that. The nice cars are if we want to do stuff. Like, for example, we want to make a YouTube video and we want to go to Easley, South Carolina, 6-hour drive, right? And we want to stop. We will jump in the Camaro and drive to Easley, right? We'll put 300 miles on it and have fun, doing it, have the extra power and all this other stuff. And my truck's a truck. There to pull my trailers. It's there to take the trash off. It's there to do truck things. It's also there because I like it. But I paid $43,000 for it. I got $18,000 off. I'm a selfish person, go for a cheaper truck. But this is my dream truck. I wanted a 6.2 Trail Boss. This was the cheapest 6.2 Trail Boss I could find after looking for 4 years. Found it. I was like, never going to get a better deal than what I'm getting. No, we have an Impala. We actually have an Impala. This is our Chevrolet Impala. This is our beater car. This is where we bought it at. This is when we bought the car. This is at their house. Paid $3,000 for it. It's a 1LT. It's the generic ass Impala. I took this the other day when I went to pay for the registration on my truck. Here's a picture of the Camaro. Here's another picture. This is the one I was showing earlier. This picture didn't come out as well as I wanted to. I wanted to see this old man Moss. I wanted to get this in the picture and then have the car still HD, but it kind of my camera blurred a little bit. It didn't come out as nice as I'd wanted to. There's the Trail Boss. I got the American flag in it, and this is my neighbor's house. No, I don't have any of the Mustangs. I got rid of the Mustangs years ago. Another picture of the Trail Boss. This was when it was spring There's my old truck. This is the truck I traded in. That's the Blazer that we sold. That's Bailey not looking her best. Here's a picture of me getting my wife's bike in the back of the Trail Boss that nobody noticed. There's a picture that people wanted to assume was a test drive, but this was me and Kelly almost a year ago. This is my profile picture on Twitter to this day of us sitting in the Camaro. Here's a picture of me doing the Hell Diver thing. Look, God, my face looked terrible because I wanted to make a thumbnail. Where's that thumbnail at? This is the thumbnail I actually created for Hell Divers that I never used because I never played the game again. It's not a Geordie tax. I don't have anything like that on my computer. Like I could show you everything you want to see on my computer. I don't got anything that's illegal on it. Like most of my stuff is either video editing, thumbnails, file recordings, stuff like that. Like here's like Corvette Rise $20. This is how you kidnap Geordie. You know, this is probably the most incriminating thing I have on my computer right here. Because it's like edgy, because it says X-Men, like an X-Men, Gorlock the Destroyer. She's a certified baddie. Your man's in her DMs. I thought it was funny and I shared it. It's different things. Oh yeah, this was a truck I was looking at forever. I decided against. This was a LTZ, but with the new body style. But I really didn't want the new interior. Like I'm not super crazy on like huge screens. There's my Tomb Raider Remastered thumbnail. Made that myself. I need to clean my hat. And you see, like, I took this image and I put like a green fade in, and then I took this image and then I took this image and put it all together. There's the circles. This was me like making a lot of things to try to put a Helldivers thumbnail together. I don't know what I was going to do with this. Forgot what I was going to do with that. This is the Cyrex thing that I seen. This is Shoe Knife's intro. What is this? Corn Pop was a bad dude. Don't know if 100% fake news. Tesla charging $10 per minute. There's another picture of that truck. That's that. That's everything you want to know. I am lying about any of this. I don't see the purpose of lying about it. The only reason I didn't tell you guys about it when I first bought them is because of the fallout from this. Like anytime you buy anything, people are like if I would have bought a Coca-Cola, people would have been like, why did you accept donations to buy Coca-Cola when you could have got an RC Cola? You know, people are always going to pocket watch you, so it's best just to leave that shit alone. Because I figured what I'd figured happened is somebody show up to my house and eventually see what I had in my yard, or eventually Google Maps would do it, because like people like to do that kind of shit. But you know, it is what it is with that kind of mess. Yeah, my house is paid off. My land's paid off. The only debt I have right now, I guess I have some of my wife's debt, but we recently paid off my wife's student loans. We have the air conditioner payment. I have a Best Buy credit card payment. We have another like a Care credit card, because we recently got my wife some glasses and we put it on that mainly just to help build her credit back up, because like her student loans, like we quit paying on her student loans when Biden was supposed to like take out student loans over $10,000 or less, and we fit into that category where like we were $10,000, so we were waiting forever for Biden to like push that through, and it never happened. So we kind of messed with Kelly's credit a little bit, so we're trying to build her credit back up. So like we recently been catching that. We were really catching that up. Whose fault was that? Kelly went to school for what she does, and she has a certification, and we have to pay $250 a year to recertify her. Like almost every year she has to pay $250 to be recertified at what she does. It's like you can go to school and rack up $20,000 worth of debt, and every year you still got to recertify. You don't take a test, you just pay them money. Well, she's got a degree in it, but she also has a certification. Like once you're certified, you should be certified. You shouldn't have to constantly recertify. What, you disagree?
I originally took a test.
Yeah, but you think I think it's bullshit.
You think everything revolving with work is?
No, I don't think everything revolving with work is bullshit. I think that particularly is, because like most of it's just a money scam.
So what you're saying is I should quit?
No, you shouldn't. YouTube has a lot of perks, but health insurance is not one of them. You say I show old clips. Don't you think it's disgusting that you say the proper rating age is 14? Doesn't matter how long ago. Show the context. The context is this. We were talking about teenage pregnancy, and I made a joke that it seems that the proper breeding age is X. That's the joke. You're taking the context away from it to make it seem bad. because if I recall something, this was 10 years ago. If I recall, we were talking about the MTV show about the pregnant moms at underage. The joke is a flat joke, determined that it's crazy that all these people are getting pregnant at these young ages, and it was a tasteless joke, and I'll admit it. And I'm sorry about it. A decade ago, an actual decade ago. What about high school cheerleader bombshells? That was said last year. That was said in the film that the people that were getting weight loss surgery were your typical, preppy high school cheerleader girls. Not that they were in high school, but they were like a cheerleader type. They were like 120 pounds. Perfectly healthy. Didn't need weight loss surgery. That was the point being made there, and you're making a big deal about it. You really don't get it. You're trying to weaponize something that's meaning and harmless. That's what you're trying to do. Alright, boys. Well, I got to do the podcast now. Thanks, everybody, for coming out to the stream. Thanks, Nitro, for ruining the stream vibe for everybody.